What if the next 10 minutes could lower your stroke risk more than years of medication alone? It's not an exaggeration. The World Stroke Organization reports that over 80% of strokes can be prevented through lifestyle and movement choices. Yet many adults over 50 are unknowingly doing exercises that increase their risk. Stroke isn't just a sudden event. It's often the result of years of silent damage to blood vessels, the heart, and the brain. A stroke happens when blood flow to the brain is blocked or a vessel bursts. According to the American Heart Association, it remains one of the leading causes of long-term disability in adults over 55. But here's the overlooked truth. The right exercises can strengthen your arteries, improve circulation, and regulate blood pressure. The wrong ones can trigger a stroke in seconds, especially in people with high blood pressure, stiff arteries, or heart rhythm issues. Before we get into the 5 exercises that protect you and the 5 that raise your risk, I want you to do 2 quick things. Type your age and country in the comments. It helps us create content that fits your needs. Hit like and subscribe so this information reaches more adults who need it. Dr. Masao Nagai, a cardiovascular researcher at the Japanese Stroke Society, found that moderate low-impact physical activity improves blood vessel elasticity in older adults more effectively than medication alone. But his team also warned that sudden, high-intensity strain in people over 50 can sharply elevate stroke risk, especially during weight-loaded movements or breath-holding exercises. So today you'll learn the 5 safest stroke-preventing exercises backed by research, the 5 risky exercises that may trigger clots, pressure spikes, or hemorrhage. Now we're going to discuss the 5 safest stroke-preventing exercises. Number 1, brisk walking or light outdoor. Brisk walking is one of the safest and most effective exercises for reducing stroke risk, especially for adults over 50. You don't need a treadmill or special equipment, just a safe path and supportive shoes. According to a study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, adults who walk at least 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, reduce their risk of stroke by up to 40%. Researchers at Kyoto University in Japan found that walking improves arterial flexibility, lowers systolic blood pressure, and stabilizes heart rhythm, 3 major protective factors against stroke. Walking increases blood circulation without placing sudden stress on the heart or blood vessels. It helps prevent clot formation by keeping the blood moving at a steady pace. Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, a Japanese cardiovascular expert, explains that moderate walking wakes up the vascular system without shocking it, making it ideal for older adults and those with hypertension or diabetes. How to do it safely. Walk at a pace where you can talk but not sing. Start with 10 to 15 minutes if you're new, and build up to 30 minutes. Avoid steep hills if you have joint pain or uncontrolled blood pressure. Stay hydrated, especially in warmer climates. This simple activity trains your blood vessels to respond better under daily stress. Number 2, seated marching or chair-based cardio. Many people think effective exercise requires fast movement or standing workouts. But research shows that seated exercises can significantly improve blood flow and cardiovascular function, especially for older adults or those with balance issues, arthritis, or recent surgery. A clinical trial published in the Japanese Journal of Exercise and Sports Science followed adults aged 55 to 78 who performed 15 minutes of chair-based cardio, including seated marching, 3 times a week. After 8 weeks, participants showed reduced blood pressure, better circulation, and improved heart rate recovery, all key factors in stroke prevention. Seated marching works because it engages the legs and core muscles without overloading the heart. It also encourages consistent blood flow to the brain and lowers the risk of clot formation in the legs. How to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with both feet on the floor. Lift one knee toward your chest, then lower it. Alternate legs at a comfortable pace for 1 to 2 minutes. Rest briefly and repeat for 10 to 15 minutes total. Dr. Naoko Kobayashi, a rehabilitation specialist in Tokyo, notes that this exercise is especially valuable for people with limited stamina. She says, "It allows circulation to improve gently, without the blood pressure spikes linked to stroke. Number 3. Tai Chi or slow balance movements. Tai Chi is one of the safest forms of movement for adults over 50, especially those concerned about stroke risk, blood pressure, or joint strain. It combines slow, controlled motions with steady breathing, which helps regulate circulation and calm the nervous system. Unlike fast-paced workouts that can spike blood pressure, Tai Chi keeps the heart rate in a safe zone. The gentle shifting of weight from one leg to the other activates the leg muscles, which improves blood flow back to the heart and reduces the chance of clot buildup. It also supports better coordination and balance, which helps prevent falls, another major concern in older adults. You don't need a class or special space. You can do simple standing movements at home. A basic, safe routine. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly bend your knees and shift your weight to one leg. Raise your arms gently as if moving through water. Shift your weight to the other side and lower your arms. Repeat this flow for 5 to 10 minutes. If standing is difficult, the same movements can be done while seated. The key is slow pacing, relaxed breathing, and smooth transitions. This exercise trains your heart and blood vessels. Number 4. Water walking or gentle aquatic exercise. Water-based exercise is one of the safest ways to improve circulation without straining the heart, joints, or blood vessels. The natural resistance of water strengthens the muscles and supports the body, which reduces pressure on the spine, knees, and hips. Water walking, even in waist or chest-deep water, improves lower body blood flow and helps regulate blood pressure. The buoyancy prevents sudden spikes in heart rate, which is important for adults over 50 who may have stiff arteries or mild cardiovascular issues. Many people who can't walk comfortably on land find water walking much easier and safer. How to do it? Stand in waist-deep water at a pool or safe aquatic center. Walk forward slowly for 1 to 2 minutes. Then walk sideways or backward to engage more muscles. Continue for 10 to 20 minutes at a comfortable pace. If walking is impossible, gentle leg lifts, arm circles, or standing marches in the water also work well. Aquatic exercise improves blood vessel elasticity and promotes healthy circulation to the brain. It also reduces swelling in the legs, which lowers the risk of clots traveling upward. If you don't have pool access, even walking in shallow beach water or a therapy pool provides similar benefits. 5. Light resistance band training. Strength training doesn't have to involve heavy weights or intense effort. Light resistance bands offer a safe way to build muscle, stabilize blood pressure, and improve blood flow without putting sudden stress on the heart or arteries. When done slowly and with proper breathing, resistance band movements help maintain healthy circulation and protect against age-related muscle loss, which is linked to higher stroke risk. Stronger muscles improve glucose control, support the joints, and help the heart pump blood more efficiently. Safe way to use resistance bands. Choose a light to medium band. Sit or stand with a straight back. Hold the band with both hands and gently pull it apart at chest level, or place it under your feet and lift slowly as if doing a bicep curl. Do 8 to 12 slow repetitions, rest, and repeat for 5 to 10 minutes total. The most important part is breathing. Exhale when pulling the band. Don't hold your breath. Breath holding can raise blood pressure quickly. This type of training keeps muscles active without overloading the cardiovascular system. It also supports circulation in the arms and legs, which helps prevent clot formation. Now that we've covered the 5 best exercises that lower stroke risk, the next section will focus on the 5 exercises that raise stroke risk, especially for adults over 50. Number 1. Heavy weightlifting or straining with weights. Lifting heavy weights, especially anything that causes you to strain, hold your breath, or push beyond comfortable effort, can sharply increase the risk of stroke in adults over 50. The main danger isn't the weight itself, but the sudden spike in blood pressure that occurs when people lift with force or use improper breathing. When someone holds their breath and pushes through a heavy movement, it triggers what's called the Valsalva effect. This causes blood pressure in the brain and arteries to rise rapidly. For people with stiff arteries, high blood pressure, or a history of heart issues, that spike can lead to a weakened blood vessel bursting or a clot breaking loose. Common risky movements include deadlifts with heavy load, barbell squats, overhead presses with strain, weighted leg presses, even 1 rep max testing can be dangerous past midlife. Warning signs during heavy lifting: feeling lightheaded or flushed, pressure in the head or neck, breath holding without noticing, sudden increase in heart rate. Light resistance bands or low-weight, high-repetition exercises are safer alternatives. The goal should be controlled movement and steady breathing, not force or struggle. Number 2, high-intensity interval training, HIIT, without medical clearance. HIIT workouts are often promoted as fast and effective, but for adults over 50, especially those with high blood pressure, diabetes, heart rhythm issues, or a history of stroke, they can be risky. The problem isn't movement itself, it's the sudden jump from rest to intense effort. Rapid bursts of activity cause the heart rate and blood pressure to spike in seconds. If blood vessels are stiff or partially blocked, that sudden pressure can trigger a clot to dislodge or cause a vessel to rupture. Many people don't even know they're at risk until the damage happens. Common HIIT-style movements that raise stroke danger: sprinting or fast-running bursts, burpees, mountain climbers, jump squats, fast bicycle sprints, even short intervals like 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, can overload the cardiovascular system if you're not conditioned for it. Warning signs to take seriously: chest tightness, dizziness, or sudden headache, shortness of breath too quickly, feeling faint after a burst of effort. Moderate-paced interval walking or low-impact cardio is a safer option for older adults. Intensity should increase gradually, not in sudden jumps. Number 3, holding planks or static positions. While straining planks and similar static holds are often recommended for core strength, but they can become dangerous when they involve long holds, poor breathing, or added resistance. Many adults unknowingly hold their breath during these exercises, which increases internal pressure and restricts blood flow. Static strain without movement can lead to a buildup of pressure in the neck and head. For someone with high blood pressure, arterial stiffness, or undiagnosed vascular issues, this can raise the likelihood of a stroke event. Risky static exercises include long plank holds, wall sits held to exhaustion, static yoga poses with strain, isometric holds using heavy resistance, signs you're overloading your system, shaking or teeth clenching, breath holding without noticing, pressure in the face or neck, sudden dizziness when releasing the hold. Shorter holds combined with breathing and gentle movement are much safer. For example, modified planks on the knees or seated core work with slow breathing support circulation rather than block it. People over 50 should focus on controlled, dynamic movements rather than static strain that forces the body to fight against its own pressure. Number 4, fast stair climbing or sudden incline. Workout stair climbing can be healthy when done at a steady pace, but fast or forced stair workouts can create a dangerous surge in heart rate and blood pressure, especially in adults over 50. The combination of incline, leg exertion, and breathlessness puts a sudden demand on the heart and arteries. People often push themselves too hard on stairs without realizing it. Even climbing 2 flights quickly can cause dizziness, facial pressure, or a pounding heartbeat. For someone with hidden arterial blockage or hypertension, that sudden workload can trigger a clot to move or burst a weakened vessel. Risky versions include rapid stair sprints, weighted stair climbs, incline treadmill running, climbing flights without rest, warning signs to look out for, feeling winded before the top, tightness in the chest or neck, head pressure or flushed face, needing to grab the rail to stay steady. A safer alternative is slow-paced stair walking with breaks or using flat surfaces for cardio. Incline walking can be helpful, but only when introduced gradually and without speed. Sudden vertical exertion taxes the cardiovascular system more than most people expect, making it a hidden stroke trigger. Number 5. Hot yoga or intense stretching in high heat. Flexibility work is important, but doing it in high heat or while forcing deep stretches can sharply increase stroke risk in older adults. Hot yoga studios often raise room temperatures above 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius. In that environment, blood vessels expand rapidly while the heart works harder to keep the body cool. This combination can lead to dehydration, low blood pressure, or sudden blood pressure changes, all of which can affect brain circulation. Deep forward bends, neck-focused stretches, or inverted positions done in heat put extra pressure on the head and arteries. People with high blood pressure, diabetes, or early vascular damage may not feel symptoms until it's too late. Risky elements include forced hamstring or spine stretches, head-down poses like shoulder stands, sudden movement from floor to standing, heated rooms with poor airflow, warning signs to watch, sudden headache, lightheadedness after bending or rising, facial flushing or nausea, dry mouth, or rapid heart rate. Conclusion. Before you click away, ask yourself something important. Are your daily movements protecting your brain or quietly putting you at risk? Most people don't think about stroke until it happens to someone they know. But you've just learned what many doctors don't explain clearly. Exercise can heal or harm, depending on how you do it. The 5 safe exercises: walking, chair cardio, tai chi, water movement, and light resistance bands train the body gently, support circulation, and reduce blood pressure without shock. These are the kinds of movements that keep arteries flexible and protect the brain as we age. The other 5: heavy lifting, sudden HIIT sessions, static strain, fast stair climbing, and hot yoga may look impressive but can trigger stroke in seconds when the body's unprepared. Knowing the difference is power. This video took serious time, research, and care to make. We couldn't include every study or explanation here, so we've added research links and extended reading sources in the description if you want to go deeper. Now do 2 things before you leave. Hit like and subscribe so YouTube knows this content is helping people. Commenting on your age and country tells us who we're protecting and helps shape future videos. Your engagement signals that this work matters, and your health is worth protecting every single day.